Volume, microphone, microphone, microphone. Microphone. No, it's not showing anything.
Can you get in? Does it say, can you check?
Microphone, microphone.
Is there integrated as opposed to real talk or something or shared?
Yeah, that was real tech, but that isn't showing anything either. So I guess,
Integrated?
oh, fuck. Can you just hang on? There's only 2 microphones on here.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm ready to go to bed. I wonder if this is allergies.
Is it not working? All right. You might have to run. We get feedback.
All right, it says you have to let me in.
I just did. We can both hear each other, right? I think I'm recording. Let me know when you're ready, bud. Ooh, hold on. No, I can't hear you. Can you check your microphone setting? Are you using the I don't know. Are you using the integrated microphone? But what's the matter?
Maybe it's my Google settings and I don't know how to change it.
You don't have to yell, dude. I just didn't hear what you were saying.
No, but I'm already frustrated with this.
I got
the
it.
fan is going.
We don't need to do it.
No, I just don't.
This is nonsensical. I know. Listen, stop.
Don't.
No. This is my fault for being late. I don't understand what the fucking problem is because I verified these 2 computers can do exactly what the fuck I just asked them to do. So maybe it is your Google settings. Let's not fucking fight about it.
I just changed something, so let me see if that made a difference. I'm gonna mute mine so there's no feedback, like mute my volume. Is that okay?
For a split second, but the feedback at least lets us know it's happening.
Right, but you'll be able to hear me even if
Okay, you're gonna mute your audio.
Hello, yes.
I'm not getting.
I'm not in yet.
Okay.
Can you hear him? Oh wait, unmute my speakers.
Now I can hear you.
Yes. Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yes. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Awesome.
I think I'm still recording. God, I hope. Well, it's 5 minutes in, and the red dot is on, so I hope it's still recording.
Want to stop it and start it again? I'll just log back in now that we have it figured out. Because now that I'm using the actual Teams app, it seems to be good.
I think I am actually recording. So let's just bang this out real quick.
Okay. 1 second. And I don't even know how to blur out my background, so.
It looks fine.
Oh, I do. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Hello. My name is Michael Donlin. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about why you've come into the office today?
Hi, I'm Peggy Hill. Nice to meet you. I've been feeling kind of stuck lately. I've been under a lot of stress, and I know that I can feel better than I'm can feel right now, but I'm really having trouble identifying what specific areas I can work on. I want to make a change, but I feel like I've hit a roadblock or struggling to break out of this rut that I'm in.
All right. All right. So I'm hearing that you are ready to make changes, but you are struggling to figure out where exactly you can make changes in which specific areas and how to address them and in what order. Does that sound correct?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Can you identify any specific areas or examples where you are feeling stuck or are unable to make progress that you'd like to work on?
Well, I moved to this area about 2 years ago, and I feel like I'm mostly settled, but I don't feel like I found like a good like groove for myself. I have a steady job I enjoy. I like my coworkers. I have a good group of friends, but at the end of the day, I just don't feel as good as I should, energy-wise and motivation-wise. I feel like I can handle day-to-day stuff overall, but I'm having a hard time finding a good work-life balance, and I don't know where to start.
All right. Well, congratulations on moving here a few years ago and getting a little bit squared off. I'm glad you're finally feeling a little bit settled. And it sounds like you have a lot of positive supports and routines you've constructed for yourself to help you through your days and weeks and whatever. It sounds like you have a fulfilling life, but at the end of the day, you're a little bit tired or on or are unable to do things outside of what you already have scheduled that you'd like to be able to get to, and that is affecting your overall wellness and uh, health, and leaving you feeling like you're a bit in a funk. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. I have a lot of healthy coping skills and I do a lot of things I really enjoy. I put a lot of time into cooking. I love preparing and enjoying healthy meals, going to the farmer's market. And I also really prioritize my sleep. I make sure I get at least 8 hours of sleep at night. The quality is good for the most part, but not always the best quality if I'm really stressed or if I had to work late. And that's been happening more and more often.
All right. So you have good coping skills, good social support, and a steady job. And you've mentioned that you like, or that you could be doing better. But can you identify some things you could improve on, or would like to work on specifically, given the different positive coping skills you've already talked about?
Yeah, so I like my job a lot, but some days it can be really tough to get all of the work done on time. So I'll still have work that I need to bring home. And then when I do bring it home, I end up snacking and eat a lot of sweets and junk food when I'm more stressed and trying to get everything done before I can go to bed. The nights that I eat the junk food are the nights I typically don't sleep as well, and I know that the work and everything keeps me from keeping my good nighttime routine, and that even makes my next morning stressful. But I
All
really
right.
don't know what steps to take first on getting on a better track.
Right, right. Okay. So you've identified some positive and not so positive coping skills, and you have recognized stress as one of your triggers. Can you identify any other areas you might want to work on that are a concern for you that may be holding you back that aren't necessarily stress or specifically stress related?
Um, I keep a really healthy diet, but my overall health is a bigger concern. My dad's health came to mind. He has high blood pressure, and the last time I had my blood pressure taken, it was a little higher than it should be. My dad has a lot of other health issues as well, which it kind of has made me avoid just going to the doctor in general. And I know exercise is important, but I just can't seem to keep myself from getting discouraged the first time that I miss a workout or something.
Okay. All right. So you have family and personal physical health concerns outside of just generalized stress. Can you tell me about more about the routines and healthy habits you have and how they make you feel? And we'll see if we can go off of those.
Um, Coming home, getting and doing dinner prep, like all that routine, it really does help me relax. I tend to decompress through that, like dinner prep and eating and enjoying it. It's the thing that really relaxes me the most. And on most evenings, that's really great. It helps me get into my sleep schedule. But the evenings where I have to work, or deadlines have to be met, I kind of end up just opening my laptop and completely forgetting that routine at all.
Yep, yep, yep. All right. So cooking and feeling well rested keep your stress levels, pardon me, down, and good routines help you do all that. Can you tell me a little more about how you feel or what the difference is on days you have to work late or that you are very stressed and you're eating like the junk food? How does it go, say, that night or the next morning and following?
Just like feel off the next day, just not what I would consider my best self.
Okay, so what do you consider your best self to be? Like, for example, how does your day look when you are able to decompress after work, eat a healthy meal, and get enough good quality sleep? How does that look?
I feel outgoing, energetic, focused, and I'm rather pleasant to be around. It's easier to get my work done on time, and then I don't have to bring more work home, and I'm not stress eating. So, yeah, I guess it is a cycle. I'm really stuck in, and it's difficult to get back on track.
All right, so it sounds like when you keep your routines, you have an overall better sense of self or sense of well-being and whole body health. That makes perfect sense. Uh, you very much enjoy your energy level and overall sense of self and
Mhm.
well-being when you keep your schedules, and you like to figure out how to keep that schedule into the evening when you have to work late, and you would like to find positive alternatives to the junk food if you have to work late, such that
Mhm.
you can still keep the following sleep schedule and energy level the next day. Is that correct?
Yeah, I thought maybe if I get junk food out of my office at work, or I know that I'm gonna have work later in the evening, instead of staying later at work, instead I can just stay later at work and finish my work there, so I can still keep a shorter routine at home, with the healthy dinner, and that will help me keep a more consistent sleep, and I won't be as tempted to eat junk food in front of my computer. Um, or if that's not going to work, for some reason I do have to take it home, I could change my snacking to healthier things like fruit that could be like sugary, and I can just, pop them in my mouth while I eat. So then even if I do have the sleep part, that's still a problem. At least I'm cutting out the junk food, which will help.
Yeah, it would. Very good. So physical health is important to you. And you have mentioned hypertension a few times. Could you share a little bit with me about your family medical history and what you know about blood pressure and its long-term health effects?
So I know my dad has high blood pressure. He also has a lot of cardiac issues and vascular issues, but all I really know about hypertension is that it increases your risk of different health issues. Like I know heart attack and cardiovascular disease in general, but I think also increases your risk of diabetes, but I don't really know too much. I'm kind of a little scared to learn.
Uh, do you mind, can I offer you
Mhm.
some further information on hypertension that I do know about?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. You are correct. Hypertension does cause a lot of complicated issues, including, as you know, retinopathy and kidney failure that's
Hmm.
affecting the eyes and obviously your kidneys. You've been, and you have identified a history of hypertension. So there's a genetic component there, and it does sound from what we've discussed like you are prioritizing all the correct areas in minimizing your personal risk, including your diet and lifestyle.
Hmm.
Another strategy you can implement to decrease your risk of hypertension is adding regular exercise. You can start with something gentle like yoga, and that could also help you decrease your stress with exercise and learn some deep breathing techniques to help you if you feel like you're getting stressed or overwhelmed.
Hmm.
So it sounds like you've gained a lot of insight on the improvements you can make and a lot of great ideas. What would be the first step you think you would be able to take towards making these changes?
I could look into yoga videos online or right after work. Uh, then when I have the time, I can go, or if I don't have the time, I can do it at home. I could buy some fruit to have on hand in advance in case I do have to bring the work home, and I can try and anticipate a few nights a week or this based on the schedule when I might need to stay late so I can adjust my schedule but still keep a healthy one. Uh,
Excellent. Excellent. You have identified a lot of good steps you can take to start making these changes and work on the areas on which you can improve. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you feel like you are in the process of being able to make some of these changes?
I feel a 6 or 7. I haven't made the changes yet, but I'm here. I'm talking with you, making a plan, and those things really don't sound super difficult. They sound like pretty easy steps that are, within my ability to effectuate.
I think those sound very manageable. Agreed. You feel and sound very confident in your ability to make these really manageable changes. So why don't you keep on track of that and follow up on our follow up visit?
That sounds good. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for your time.
Thank you.